Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set. Rumble booting on up. Is good to go. Make sure the chat window's online. Just need rumbles. I think all my chat is online. Give me another moment to check my other computer. And it looks like, well, my other computer is good to go. So let's go ahead and get actually started. Mongols versus... Bah, I cannot speak. Great way to start. Mongols versus Ayubids. Game tip, Japanese Bannerman. Perfect information. So we know more about the Japanese in this game. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top right side as the blue Mongols. We have a 3D printed cat. Spawn bottom left side as the red Ayubids. We got Antortond. Do have a oval course being established there. Clicking some wood now. I wonder for what resource. He does place his town center, the capital, next to some deer and some trees. And sheep was imported as well. Oh, look at this. Gold, 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 and gold. Khan does take bad damage. Don't push on forward. He's going to lose Khan. But in fact, there was no villagers onto the sheep. That means the Khan did not go down there. That Khan should have been good as dead. Now I got the House of Wisdom pulled in the field, which of course gave him a lot of free fire armor, making the Mongols' raid bounties a lot less accessible. We do have what appears to be a spearman rush. The gold deposit is up front. But going back to this gold deposit, we got... Oh, so much gold right there. Maybe the, not the Cognate Palace, Steppe Redoubt will probably be the landmark of choice. I mean, he could literally put the Steppe Redoubt on 2 gold deposits at once. Got Spearman now being employed on the field. His actual natural gold is way over there. Sure, his spawn was right there. He moved away, so now his natural gold is incredibly far away. That may cause some issues. He's going to have to definitely get an outpost here to defend this region. The gear can go ahead and start packing on up and make his way over there. Looking up wood and here for some resources. The Ayubi player has enough resource age on up, and we do have the Dervish age up. That's interesting. Which also denies the faster, cheaper age up. I guess he wants to do something with dervishes to help counter out this assault. He does throw some torches there, giving the raid bounty. All you need to do to get the raid bounty guaranteed when an opponent deletes it is 1 damage. Village need to be tasked off that gold mine. Doesn't need it. Unless it needs a little bit more gold for an upgrade. 150 gold. This map does have a deer deposit nearby. Berries roughly could collect up a similar rate as well. Lumber deposit now being claimed. And this outpost will cause some issues, but will not deny the age up. He's only gone for a triple spearman. And this scout has found a good number of sheeple to lead the glory. Though I don't think he's actually deposited his sheep just yet, has he? On has 14 sheeple there as well. That's 14. Okay, I'm double clicking on it. It says 14, but I legitimately only see, what, 5, 6? 5? They must be really stacked up on each other. I think I'm just going crazy. We've got the silver tree now being built. Designed for the trade path. I think... Look at this as well. We've got natural berries here as well. You could perhaps... This may actually be a good spot to actually task pastures to and collect up sheep from, because look how safe that is. Just an idea. Oh, there's the sheep. That's where the sheep was. Of course, I'm blind. They're just right there, grazing away. Got the age up, got the 2 free dervish, which cannot pick up relics. Which he's going to use a dervish to push the deer towards the town center. Very nice. That's one way of one usage for dervish, I guess. He's probably going to go for a fast castle. He can go ahead and task these dervishes near some relics. Perhaps some relics that his opponent won't spot. And then... Actually, no. He can't really go fast castle. We got the outpost here to deny the golden comp. He will probably go for arrows because it's just out of range. Stables being blown on the field as well. You have access to horsemen. And he has consumed the rest of his gold on something. Wasn't paying attention to what. Khan does a couple arrows there. The AoE healing would be very useful, I believe. It does take time to kill off all the deer. Khan takes firing some arrows off there. Now got ×2 spearmen being pulled in the field. He does spot the stables. Mongol player is not... he's maintaining some collection of gold. I'll need to get at least the horseman upgrade. Go from early horseman to regular horseman. Going for at least 1 Keshik. That may be ×2 Keshik. It is a single Keshik. He does have enough stone for the ×2 Keshik. Maybe is going for some archers, which maybe ought to go for horsemen spearmen. As Mongols do have heavy cavalry in this age, weaker but cheaper cavalry. Which retains the entirety of the armor of other heavy cavs as early knights. Pushing forward, spearmen do pop one out, get some damage there. He does have the hardened spearman research, taking out some of the horsemen. Very nice. Now he's going to play Ring Around the Rosie. I don't know if the dervishes count as mounted or cavalry. It doesn't say cavalry. It does use speed arrow there. 1 horseman does go down. Scout may go down. Outpost is alive, but it will go down. It has been set ablaze. Dervishes will heal up, get some nice AoE healing as well as targeted healing. Now I got some catchers being pulled in the field. Red should definitely eye for some spearmen. Or I like to say, early man-at-arms are the best units of the game. Early heavy cavalry are relatively easy to counter with the spearmen various abilities. As in big pointy stick to stab them. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it right now. We do now have traders here. The silver tree being tasked over here. Horsemen, maybe I can go to the trade post. At least the corners of the map. I don't know if he knows where the trade posts are at the moment. These horsemen do withdraw there. The Mongol players now bringing some archers. Who's going for spearman, Keshik archer. Now we got a red outpost here. Blue's going for his own outpost. Get that built, he'll have access to Yam network, but only for the mounted units. Increasing the movement speed, making Keshiks almost the same speed as horsemen. And horsemen even faster. Multiple outposts being established here. Looks like maybe I just age up. Cam Lancers would be very effective on the Spearmen. Now the faster mobility. Got some traders here. Silver Tree still being rolled down the hill. Got some Desert Raiders been pulling the field, probably primarily for the Camel Unease debuff. They may just be kept to range mode. But the monitor, oh yeah, that monitor likes to flicker or something. Sorry. One of my monitors flickered and I just got a little bit confused. It also makes a little clicking sound that happens, almost like if it has its own little internal breaker. Trader does go down there. Horseman does take some damage. This Keshik will win this fight. We got these horsemen heading down south. This horseman will make towards his opponent's base. And he's went ahead and let these horsemen by, knowing they're going to raid his trade. One arrow slip, two arrow slip. Maybe a good idea to go fortified outpost if possible. Needs a bit more stone for it. Oh, we got early in siege engineers. Is it improved siege engineers? Nope, definitely not. You can research improved siege engineers early. Oh, they reorganized the upgrades in the Mongols. Oh, I forgot about that. University tech here, the non-university tech there. Sort of, not really. They really need... Now it's just a little bit mishmashed. Like... Beforehand, like the improve on the right side, unimproved on the left side, but now it's a mix of both. They should just put all University Tech on one panel and all the Blacksmith upgrades on another panel. And maybe if they can, not sure if it can be programmed or not, Seeing Villagers has, maybe a fourth panel for the improve upgrades. It's also my opinion that the improved upgrades, since they only cost stone, in fact I should say all stone-based upgrades, rather than have this teal color, should be more of a gray color. At least the Mongol improved upgrades could be gray color to represent stone upgrade, stone cost, and make them more easily identifiable than rather just a white arrow. But that's just an opinion. Probably a bad opinion. Desert Raiders pushed forward. They're in a location I was not expecting. Desert Raiders do have pretty high melee armor, so they absorb a lot of the anti-cav damage. 45% of the anti-cav damage. Is that a lot or not a lot? Either way, they switch to Archer mode and take out these spearmen quite easily. They do take a stab there, though. That one does go down. Good amount of Desert Raiders are there. More spearmen just slowly being drawn on in. Asher coming around for a raid. More of the traders starting going down. Archers do off. Desert Raiders have no inherent range armor. Blue's push way forward, has a battering ram here, but there's a good amount of outpost defensive fire here. There's going to be a horsemen there as well. Blue has good number of archers, but his Keshik and Spearman number are quite low. The Khan is dead, not a big surprise. Does get a bit of raid bounty there. Over here, these forces, those go on down. Outpost is being garrisoned since they will last longer in there than out in the field. He is going for arrow slip there, but he might as well just cancel it and save that precious stone. It's charged way forward, but now the IB player has managed to age on up to what? It is the military wing reinforcement, so he gets what? 3 separators every 2 minutes? I see 3, or Desert Raiders, not separators. Separators, a hypothetical unit I thought about a Mongol rework could have been. A cheap horseman Replace the early horse, use the early horseman model, get rid of the early horseman, reuse it in the form of a step raider to be it's a cheap cavalry, more focused on just being a torch carrier. And focus on Mongols to be more horde-like, more numerous, with high quantity over quality style.
I get the bidding.
Hashik's going to get some good damage from these horsemen. There are no outposts here, so no Yamna for having help them patrol this region. Now we've got Veteran Desert Raider, which actually, even people go for military reinforcements don't usually go Veteran Desert Raider research, so it is a relatively rare unit. Oh, it's in the replace a cast. We now got the OVO completed here. Has been redeployed to get that delicious stone. It is a ×2 stone deposit, so there's going to be a lot of stone in there. The Mongol player has enough gold to age up, needs a lot more food, however. Here's about the number of pastures. Spearman archers push forward. No, got +1 range damage for the Ivy player. No +1 range armor, though. The Mongol player has got +1 range damage and armor. And wheelbarrow. Well, Red doesn't have wheelbarrow yet. Does have basic mining income, though. Double arrow slit research. This outpost now being established. In comparison, now these traders are moving a little bit faster. Horseman advance way forward. That one's combat sprint into a staggering 2.52 movement speed. These camel lancers getting some good damage on in. That's one time he may just need to get a garrison of spearmen down there. More of these traders are starting to go on down. More Desert Raiders, Camel Lancer, and Horsemen push way forward. Outpost being established there. Does deposit a lot of wood there. He may need to go for another wood deposit. This one's relatively safe, has 2 outposts here already, so that could be a good spot to start collecting up wood. Outpost here, trying to be established. It does spot everything there. Does take out the village before the outpost goes up. Just got mass camel lancer on the field. At this point in time, the Mongol player needs to go crossbowmen and spearmen. He is getting more archers, but again, he's still age 2, not age 3. He has enough gold to age up, needs a lot more food, however. And I see wood. I see only 2 pastures, though, and that may be the issue. He may be having a lack of food income. He is collecting up deer, which is good. He may need to task some villagers onto the berries there. Just take a good chunk of these villagers, task them the berries, get that food income going. No spear brace there. The Khan will likely go on down. The Khan near the outpost does move out 1.87. Good spear braces there. The Khan has gone down. Looks like these camel lancers will engage the spearmen. They're of course age 3 units versus age 2 units. We just got a massive camel force being pulled out by Red, which will hard counter pretty much any sort of cavalry play the Mongols will field. The camel unease debuff is brutal versus the Mongols. Kurultai now being established. Now his trade is getting hit. He could have gone for the step redoubt. Mongol 6 sites being captured. Red has claimed every single relic on the map as well. Now I got professional scouts being researched by the Avid player. Why? He must really want this deer deposit. Sorry, professional scouts seem a really weird choice to me at this moment. It is expensive upgrade and he's going to use it for a single deer deposit. He knows his opponent's collecting up the other ones, actually almost entirely eaten. So it's only meant to claim this deer deposit. Sure, it's nice to have and all that. He must be really trying to prolong deployment of farms. Now, if we give him some buffer, he has no scouts on the field as well. Does he have some... maybe that was a misclick. Maybe meant survival techniques? Does he have survival techniques research? He does not. Wait. He appeared has cancelled professional scouts. New Khan has arisen from the grave. Ambulance will find a good number of traders. Keshik's engaged by Mass Villager. He does not have a melee armor, and his opponent does not have melee damage, so these knights will do 3 damage per strike against his Keshiks. And Keshiks do also have a bit of health per strike. Right now, Red does have a higher villager population, and somehow managed to squeeze out 3 more town centers. So now he has 4 villager queues. That may be a little bit absurd. Economic growth gives him plus 10% collection rate, as well as 10 villagers. This will get him 2,000 wood and 900 stone, which could be interesting. Get him keep. He may go for Trade Wing Advisors. I have no idea how well Trade Wing Bazaar works in Age 4. Now we got some pastures in the field, 9 of them. No, we got 1 food collection research. So this effectively can support up around, I say around 24 villagers if my offhand math is incorrect. And currently has 30, so there may be too many villagers here. 23. It may be, that math may be correct. He can always task more villagers on some berries. And with the trade now pretty much established, he does not really have to venture onto the map to claim any gold deposits. Has a good number of traders. He has all Silk Road advantages. They're definitely providing more income per villager. But they are population effective. And probably not necessarily cost effective, but he doesn't have to build another town center. Kurultai now being built. Or redeployed, I should say. Over here, got these camel lancers and a battering ram to take out these outposts. We've got a spring golden placement here. And this is where some villagers are. They're inside, they're devouring the berries. 1 villager trying to get over here. Could they kind of torch that down? Force him up here. Blue has a decent sized infantry army. He knows this one's going for mass camels, which basically denies any sort of cavalry play from the Mongols. Taking time to destroy those battering rams. Camel lancers will find some more traders. Sultan's Mamluks now being researched. Outpost down. Got some spearmen here, taking down some traders. Blue has, of course, the Kurultai is a very powerful defensive emplacement. A number of spearmen down there. Bit of berries there, he can always eat up as well. Siege Workshop's being established now. It's not repositioned the Siege Workshop onto the next one, Ovo, to get the improved siege engineers.
بناء مشيد جيدا.
You now have some traction trebuchets being deployed on the field. Some light siege. Huh, the adjustable crosshairs improved, got entirely moved from the game. Oh, want to take a bit of time to take out that outpost. Up north, we do have these traders going down. Spearmen heading back up north. There's a civilian population 130 versus just 91. Pearl Tide being redeployed there. Got good on man arms here at the front line. Maginot does get a volley in the man at arms. Pearl Tide now gains good health regen benefits. No spear brace there. And thanks, he does have the Yam network research, so does have a nice movement speed to help pursue these forces. Who's advancing over here? Those cam lancers are being engaged, but they are pulling back. Got a Maginot now pull the Mongol player. Some raid round is being established, gotta keep being established here. Maginot finds the volley on the Maginot. Loose Maginot's push forward. Just use the Maginot to engage the Maginot among all the melee infantry. Does get a good hit there on those ranged archers. These archers don't have any units to really counter at the moment, but they are very effective versus crossbowmen. Cam lancers going down. Got these cam lancers still moving around. Does have the column there. Oop, misclick. Big misclick. He should have tasked those guys back up here and then use a speed arrow to get them moving. Cam lancers still moving around. Got some spring bottom placements. Imperial Age not complete by the Ayyubid player. Did not realize that. And he was gone for economic growth, so now he has 10% extra collection rate along with the 10% extra collection rate. The Mongol player doesn't have much economic research in the field either. We also got the Sacred Side Victor. I wasn't paying attention to that as well. Spot all those villagers collect out that wood. All the wood over there has been claimed. Some spearmen down there, going for another outpost. As raiders go down, while they're not classified as heavy, they do have no inherent range armor. Horsemen going down there. Good number of horsemen here. We've got elite horsemen, got some not elite spearmen trying to stop them. Does lose some Maginot there. Got a good number of archers here. They're only veteran. Elite archer resource on the way. Traction trebuchet pursuing forward. Miniatures are going down. Don't know how many he has remaining. He's at 20. He's been a little bit stagnant on the numbers. Red right now has 140 villagers. Of course, that's all 5 relics as well, and 3 sacred sites, getting a lot of extra free gold income. Mongol players out of food again. 11 pastures. Yep, and blue backs out of the game now. This is Anchorade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Too short. Oh, got a decent length replay here. I just realized, did he have like a clan code of MYI? Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Abbasid Dynasty. We got a 3D printed cat. Spawn top right side as the red Mongols. We got Anto Talent. I could have sworn there was a clan code in front of his name before, like MYI. Maybe left that clan or group or whatever. I'm not sure what exactly it's called. Either way, when it comes to map generation, here deposits spawn in the far different directions for the Mongol player. Got a bit of 2 gold deposits up here. Large stone deposits up here, so it's probably going to be a second oval location. The small ones are up front and a bit more exposed. You have, looks like appears to be a spearman rush. Barriers being clicked on up. Got the House of Wisdom now being established. Deep has been found. We do now have the House of Wisdom now built. And it's going for the economic wing. Oh yeah, it's Abbasid Dynasty, not Ayyubid, so it actually pops up here. Very nice. Economic wing, so maybe eyeing for a secondary town center relatively early. They give them access to the Fertile Crescent research. Which can reduce the cost of the secondary town center. Does cancel that structure there. No H up yet for the Mongols. He has enough resources now. Going for the Deer Stones, which improves archers. Or can give you an item to improve archers, so let's give you free Yalm Network. House of Wisdom's now complete. We do now have the archery range now being built. Remember as well, Abbasid Dynasty can get a pretty nice archer upgrade. They get very nice archers and very good Giloms. In which the Mongol can improve his archers with the Khan's hunters, giving them a little bit extra range. Here to go on down. Spearman does stab deer as well. Up north, we got the Khan and some spearmen push away forward. Only a couple villagers onto the berry deposit. When he sees the Khan, he may just delete the mill and run. Scanning Falcon there. One thing the Khan could do is just take time to fire arrow in every single structure, so if opponent deletes it, he will get resources back. Now we do have some camel archers being pulled in the field, in which the Mongol player is not. Got a stable being built in the field, as well as archery range. Going for our ×2 cash check. Couple spearmen advance way forward. Horseman and camel archer moving around. Okay, force them down the Ovo. No, okay, we do have the hardened spearman research for the Mongol player. That should be very useful. Over here, we do have the 2 hardened spearmen moving around. We can stab the villagers. Looks like he's trying to collect up stone for a secondary town center. Camel archers do bonus damage versus light melee as well as light gunpowder. Monk Archer's firing away. The Camp Archer has quite a bit of health for this age, plus good attack speed and damage. Just incredibly expensive. So the Abstinency is just going for a mounted play. 2 Camp Archers, 4 Horsemen, 5th Horseman on the way. Mongols getting some more archers, and that's about it. So that's a ×2 Keshik on the field somewhere. So the Khan will go down. Keshiks do find some villagers, do stab them. That's just a scout there. The red has killed off 1 villager. Got these Keshiks being pursued a little bit. Khan's Hunters does cost 120. Relatively cheap, they're not high damage dealers. They're force multiplier. And now got another town center here, as well as a mill. That is the large berry deposit. As you can see, 8 berries. That's a lot of horsemen and Camp Archers there pursuing those Keshiks. Red has not really been pulling out any sort of counter there. Just good number spearmen be the best counter. Archers here. He may go with the Curl type when aging up, or may go with a separate out. It's hard to say at this moment. Spearman down. Keshik's falling back. Got a secondary town center now being built by the Mongol player. It does cost ancient wood. Not sure what red is doing at the moment. He has quite a bit of wood still stored up. He may be eyeing for some pastures. There's a blacksmith, so he's going for some blacksmith research. The Khan, of course, is down. Should be respawning relatively soon. There's the Khan. They spawned right there. Does find some horsemen and Camp Archers there. We got more Keshiks on the field, and now got some Khan's Hunters on the field, which will improve what? Archer range by 0.5 and mounted archers by 1. There's the Khan's Hunter. So now these archers do attack a little bit farther, which should help out for some Camp Archers who are pretty slow attack range. Keshiks and Khan moving around. He may spear arrow is already not being utilized. Now these units being pursued. The horsemen will get a lot of free attacks. Archer's fires a volley there. Does have +1 range armor being pulled in the field before +1 range damage. Well, it's not going for range armor as well. Don't think this mass archer would be a good idea. He's on pull out some spearmen now. Is that ×2? Nope, just a single spearman. Wolf does get some bites there. The Khan's range now 6.5. The Khan Hunter's range right now is, if I can click on it, 5.25. When the caches do go down pretty quickly there. Now these cache villagers aren't going down. Does take out a good number of them. But I don't think the siege engineers researched just yet. So can't rely on some bandit ramps. I'll crack that town center. Plus fighting against a good number of horsemen. Con center does go down there. +1 range damage armor research. One has +1 range armor. I do believe the Mongol player just needs to pull out more spearmen. He simply has not. He's going for another cache and come more archers. They want to go for another Khan's hunter as well. Good volley there. Military wing now being deployed on the field. So the absentee player is going to age up. We'll get a couple free camel riders, which should be very effective against these Keshiks. Got a tertiary towns that are also building the field as well. Keshiks do find some villagers. Getting some damage there. More of these forces over here. Got these guys engaging the archer. Does take out that one pretty quickly. Mongol player's going for a range increase, arrow slit right there. Going for Pumbaa as well as the forest puppers. Horsemen and camel archers moving around. He'll probably discontinue the camel archer production once he gets to the next age. Probably going straight for just camel riders. Camel rider horseman probably a good idea. This is still finding a good number of archers, so going for some Gilams or some Lancers wouldn't be half bad. Survival techniques not being researched by the Mongol player. Good damage there. Keshik does knock inside the outpost there. Like some gear deposits there. Does use the mobility arrow there. He does have Yam network here, so these guys can move at decent pace, help him for defense. Outposts now being pulled out here. Do have various stuff being established over here, including barracks, designed for some ×2 stuff in the barracks. Outpost walls being built. Step redoubt now being built. He is eyeing for the redoubt rather than Kurultai to get that improved gold drop off. Got triple town center here for the Mongols as well, which is pretty uncommon. He is using all this local fauna there for various food. Speed arrow there. That unit does go down. Do now Castle Age now complete. The both players in Castle Age. Right now, Abstinency doesn't have a whole lot of gold income. Going for some farms now. separate out has been established right there. And since his villagers are a bit everywhere, it's not going to be easy to make each of the separate out from the angle. That should be decent enough. One or two of these villagers may go to other locations. You're just going to have to eat that. Or not eat it, since it's not getting extra gold. Imam there, he may go for the Wolo relatively soon. He did. Got the two camel riders moving around, taking a little bit of damage. Now we got the veteran spearman, veteran archer, and some spring gold upgrades. And now with the improved siege engineers with the spring gold changes, does give a bit more uniqueness with the field deployment spring golds. Oh, that is definitely incorrect description there. It says improved damage versus siege engines, which is not the case anymore. Wait a second. Please tell me they actually modify the field deployed spring gold. Because those are technically different units in game. Like, that's one reason why you may see two different battering rams. One deployed out from a siege workshop, one deployed out from field deployment. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as well as the other siege weapons. But right now I'm wondering, please tell me they actually changed the spring gold that you deploy on the field. Is there a siege workshop over here we can click on? See its description. I don't see any siege workshop. Then again, he can also field deploy stuff, which does say bonus damage for siege as well. I wonder if they just forgot to update that description. If not, you may get old-fashioned spring golds there. Potentially even old-fashioned magnetos as well, but those may be... I have no idea. Got some wood chopping upgrades now being researched. We got some pastures now as field. The Mongol player has 41 villages on wood. He does have 2 wood chopping upgrades. He may start eyeing for this other research. No stone research. The improved research system is basically not even used. The Mongols, only a couple select research that people ever do it for. There's also no additional Collins hunters on the field. He definitely should mix in 1 or 2 into formations, because just getting a little bit extra range for all of his range units does go a long way, especially the arrows that they fire. Outposts here. Villagers try to get some more outposts around and separate out. We got a decent amount of force here trying to stop them. Crossbowmen getting quickly picked on off. Mostly just spearmen here. Got a handful of Mongol man-at-arms. Mongol man-at-arms are actually incredibly good with improved elite army tactics. Well, then again, that research has changed. What is it now? Gives them a 2 additional armor as well as another 10% increased damage. Before, and of course, additional 10% health and damage. So the damage output's the same, but the extra melee armor could be very useful against Gilam, so they rely on higher attack speed, lower damage with higher health. In which the Mongol man-at-arms be more of a hard counter. I need to do some math on that. The plus 2 additional armor makes it similar to the English man-at-arms now, and armor-clad in the 1v1 engagement, while also having increased damage. Huh. Now think about it. The Mongol man-at-arms were pretty good compared to versus the English man-at-arms beforehand, but in a 1v1 comparison between the two, or you don't count castle network citadels, the Mongols still may be ahead. Couple Gilams push way forward now. Granted, the English economy is more geared to man-at-arms production than the Mongols. Good amount of villagers collect up gold. 19 villagers in this region. 20 villager storage space. Got quadruple spring gold in placement as well. Now got fertilization there. Of course, now with the farming resource weaker, you don't have to worry about. Just assume 2 pastures per villager. We start getting all the research. You can if you call more proper mathematics, the sheep would be still. You probably can get more pasture villagers per pasture than that. But if you want to just do an offhand math, just do 2 pastures per villager. If you have no upgrade, it is 3 villagers per pasture. If it's next to OVO, 4 villagers per pasture. But as you start getting more economic research, does not improve sheep production, just increase the rate that you eat them. Crossbowmen does force back those Kashyyyks and horsemen. We do not have a bit of walls down there. It does use a speed arrow on these forces. Horsemen push way forward, spearmen as well. White Stupa now being researched. The Mongol players aging up. I'm still biased for the Cognate Palace, because I do believe the value of it is just greater. But the White Stupa does, of course, give you a lot of extra stone for various stuff. Horsemen being streamed on in, those guys are just being thrown away. Good number of villagers, he knows where they're at. That's one of the few times when Magidai can be useful. They're great at wiping out villagers. How much can range bonuses can you get on the Magidai now? They have inherent 3.5 range. The Silk Bow strength is a plus 0.8, along with a 1.5 from the Akan's Hunter. So what, 2.3? A good amount, to say the least. Incendiary arrows are still the same, but of course now they get a siege arrow. And improved biology is slightly buffed as well. Lose not straightforward. Congress got the White Stupa here. Does act as an OVO. These pastures do have slightly faster production at the moment. Currently, he does have a good number of pastures. Because I don't have them selected, I can't exactly double click it. But right now, Red does have 76 villagers onto food, 46 onto wood, and 20 villagers on gold. But it has 146 villagers, a little bit over saturated villagers. He is getting great gold income thanks to the White Stupa, not White Stupa, the Steppe Loadout. So get increased drop-off effect, or even more drop-off. Outpost going down there, those villagers going down. He does have expendable number of villagers. He's also going for some hand cannoneers now. We've got composite bowmen for the Abbasid Dynasty. I don't really think hand cannoneers are going to be a good option against the Abbasid Dynasty. Composite bowmen just down apart. Spearmen charging way forward as well. Got some hand cannoneers in the back of the line. Of course, they do have increased movement speed if helping them respond to these threats. More mangonels being put in the field. Tithe Farm not being researched by the Mongol player. It is just regular Tithe Farm, not improved Tithe Farm. Horsemen getting some damage on those villagers. Spearman's gonna go on down there. Ultra Wing now completed. The Abyss of Dynasty player has a massive reserve of resources. That's not trade post there. Spearman push way forward, slowly breaking the way forward. The Spearman as well. More Spearmen here. Does have this gold being replayed there. Has 19 villagers here. Going for another outpost. There's a large gold deposit, so has an amount of gold remaining. Does have another small one over here, can still claim. Ovo has a bit of stone remaining. Of course, the White Super does have some good stone income. If you start making a push, you could go for the stone bounties, as well as perhaps the roof raid bounties. Now got these forces pushing way forward here. He does have Pax Mongolia, giving him some good extra health on these outposts, and a little bit of fire armor. Spearmen engaging Spearmen. 6 items to be captured. We've got no elite army tax research just yet. He's going for it now. This one's going for elite spearmen and elite archer research there, and going for more food research. Horseman getting gunned down there a little bit. All this stuff's just going down. It looks like Red's signed for a bit of a counterattack. One 6-side has been fully captured by the Shaman. Another battle ram here to help engage over here. He does go for another outpost with a bombard in placement. What if is this elite or improved? Just regular elite army tactics. Adjustable crosshairs now being researched by the Mongol player. Engineers do take out that Imam. And a potential keep here. Veteran engaging these structures. Spearman engaging Spearman. Mongol player does have elite Spearman and has elite armor tech, so game has right now 5 melee armor. Osbone will still rip them apart, however. Some of these villagers are going down. Does have good amount of defense in the region. He does have now the siege bows. Man arms, hand cannoneers trying to push the way forward. Archers may slowly going down there. Got a cannon there as well. Got these forces pushed way forward. Mongol players are now advancing to his opponent's base, though he needs to take out that wall segment. Those here are starting to go down a little bit as well. He is out of gold here. He's heading up north of this small gold deposit. There's also some berries. He wants to eat those. It looks like he does not have enough pastures here. He does have 68 villagers, so he needs, let's assume 35 pastures for easy math. The route being pulled up in the field. Got some man-at-arms now engaging these forces. Elite arm tactics, of course, will give these guys quite a bit of armor. In theory, they can get up to 12 armor? That's quite a bit of armor. 8 man-at-arms. They have 5 armor. Plus 3 from the blacksmith. Give them 8, plus another 6 or 14 armor they can get? Jeez. And my math must be incorrect. Nope, that's correct. Elams will have trouble going through the very high armored Mongol man-at-arms. Barracks taking some fire there. Garen's gained some decent damage there. And now these guys are doing 13 damage. They have 9 range armor. Now got the improved Elite Army Tactics style being researched. This may be, yeah, they improved Elite Army Tactics now since it provides armor rather than health. Makes them really good with these high attack speed units. Probably just quite a bit of math versus going from just resisting damage to resisting melee or high attack speed. Now got a bombard here, firing away. He's workshop there. He does not improve siege engineers, which can't deploy bombard, but deploy out pretty much everything else. You got those units here. Mongol player has some idle units here. Man arms trying to engage these forces now. No Yalm network help them run forward, engage them. Abstinency player is a Popcap, has another spearman and horseman. Where are they at? Oh, there's a decent force here. Yep, they're all right around here. He is low on gold, so he doesn't get that fixed. He does have a gold deposit trying to claim up here now. More of the stuff's going down. There's some sort of ability activated there. What it was, I'm not sure. Horsemen take a bit of fire from the hand cannoneers. Horsemen coming in from all angles. Massive concave on all of Red's units here. Horsemen, however, are vulnerable to the gun. Most things are. Horsemen do go down. He does take out most of the siege weapons. One Maginot remaining, but looks like facing the wrong direction. Does go down there. Red still has almost all his Hankiniers live. These composite bowmen tower will do some great damage there. And plus he has the combat sprint there and the Yelm that will greatly help him move around. Concepts should help out Hankinier's range, don't they? Or it's just archer attacks? The archer range. Now do have more man arms there. Got now the stone commerce regular. It's generally not a good idea to go for improved stone commerce. It takes a very long time for that to even return its value. None of these elite man arms. They are at 14 rank melee armor. So Gilon's simply not really a possibility. Horsemen right now doing 16 damage as well, so they literally do 2 damage per strike against the Mongol man arms. That's actually quite little. And they're fully upgraded. Composite bowman does find those Hankiners, quickly taking them out. They get hit by the Mongol man arms. He has some of his own Hankiners here. He does not have the Serpentine gun. Oh wait, no, he does have Serpentine gunpowder. Got a cannon placement here. Got some more of these spearmen hitting down south. Up here, got some horsemen engaging these villagers. Got traders being established. That provides pretty good amount of income at the moment. His trade is not all in the corner. To separate out, you may want to relocate. There's another gold deposit here. Might as well just redeploy it there. Start the fast task, and a handful of villagers collected up will be very useful. Villagers collecting up the separate out will collect up faster than the traders. Though the traders has given a bunch of other resources as well. push down some of these structures. He may just have only regular trade bounties at the moment. Not sure at the moment if I click the white stupa. Yeah, he does not have the stone bounty. This would have been very useful, because he would have got quite a bit extra stone from that. Overland's firing away, gain some good damage. Comparison these two, 35 damage, bunch of multipliers, 215 per ship. I don't see the Mongol bombards, they're probably all dead. Yep, looks like it. Archer's pretty forward, does take some attacks. Got some Pilums here. Right now they're doing 18 damage. Against Mongol man-arms, would do 4 damage per strike. Which is not good. But they do attack pretty fast. Mongol man-at-arms are currently doing 22 damage, so they would do 10 damage per strike. Of course, the opponent does attack slightly faster, 50% faster, which is a bit more than slightly. So effectively 60 damage versus 10. They do have also 256 health versus 180. You know, they're actually very, very similar. Of course, Gilons are a little bit more expensive. Also 150 rather than 120. Separate out has redeployed over there. Might as well just pack the gear so they don't drop off there. Of course, Abbasid Dynasty's economy is one of the best in the game. It will out-collect, so the effectiveness is probably very similar in the very, very late game between the Gilons and the Man. And also, right now, he has not researched Trade Wing, so does not have access to his improved traders. Spearman and Man-at-Arms push forward here, gain some good damage. Golden Age Tier 3 now active. That will, of course, give him more collection rate and research rate. Archers gain some decent, or Outpost gain some decent damage. Got one being upgraded with Bombard. Mongols, hand cannoneers firing away, a couple man-at-arms there. Red may need to take time to regroup. He has 156 military units versus 128, so Mongol has more people in the field. Abstinency has less village in the field. Mongol has 30 more. The military numbers are both incredibly low, 22 versus 22. Got a lot of bombards here. The amount of traders now pulling the field, he's actually securing them up with a bunch of cannon emplacements. How many traders does he have? Okay, now he's passing back there, 42. So he's going to have plenty of gold income. At this point in time, basically all of his wood he can be collecting up could be just from the trade Silk Road. But he does a decent number of villages still on wood. I'll just get out more outposts. He has quite a bit of resources stockpiled up, but he doesn't have a good production queue going. That may need to be fixed. The Abbasid Dynasty player has very backed out of the game. And this Sandgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need the restroom. Please give me one moment. Howdy, I'm back. see, I could go to another player. Let's just go to another player since I already just did 2 of his. See if there is... Got replays here. Custom. A lot of team games. Got 2 replays in this patch. Too short. Another Mongol game. There was a recent patch, was there? Did the Mongols get buffed? There's just so much Mongols. Was there a recent patch that was like an actual content patch? Sorry, I'm just a little bit curious at the moment. I see there was a patch. Let's see. I'm just a little bit curious. Okay, that's nothing. The game Mongols biology improved, reduce. Oh, that was a nerf. Let's see, improved. Okay, improved versions cost reduced. Okay, there's some toning out there. Where double production of Springles had incorrect cost. Correct an issue of superior mobility cost not being adjusted. Counts further reduction, which is very good. There originally was 900 wood when I really stopped playing. Reduction, traction temperatures got nerfed. Cons range is now increased after both. That's nothing. So that's a whole bunch of nothing really there. Guess people just want to play Mongols, and I'm all here for it. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn left side as the orange Japanese with L, Louis, MT. Spawn right side as the pink Mongols. We have one Puppy Paw, which is different than the Monkey's Paw. When it comes to map generation, gear deposits over here on the other side of the trees. Trade posts are offside in the middle. This is not a great trade post in the Mongols since they probably have the traders go this way. Just a bit of obstruction, so may want to clean that up if you want to go for traders there, or go for this trade post, which is a little bit close to your opponent, but it's not a good path as well because we're probably going in front of these trees. Japanese player, of course, he does have good berry income. I wonder, did the still plus 25% gathering rate for berries? All the other improved berry stuff got nerfed. Of course, that's a paid research, so... Yep, let's see, berry collection here and here. So it does have berries relatively close by, though a little bit exposed. Deer in the middle of them, so good amount of food this direction. Trees here and here. Gold deposit in between. A little bit exposed, but easily protectable with walls. We've got a Japanese spearman. Mongol player did not go for spearman rush. He went for a pasture. This will give him a nice surplus of sheep. It will support up to 4 villagers since it's next to the Ovo. Spearman push way forward. He does have access to Vanguard Samurai, but he's decided not to go for that. That's only an English thing. He does have enough gold to age on up. Of course, collecting a little extra gold never hurts for other various research. Wolf fighting the spearman. He wants that stick. Throw the stick. And he decides to just retask these villagers onto the berries. There is Deer Stone and sheep being tasked on home. The Deer Stone, of course, will give him access to the Khans hunters. Early pasture, of course, will improve his sheep storage. It will greatly reduce the consumption rate of these sheep. We got currently 5 villagers and sheep. 4 of them are being supplied with fresh sheep, so only the sheep can be consumed by 1 villager, so that will last a very long time. Of course, granted, there's a good number of villagers right here. I wonder if he's going for a secondary town center. Maybe it was that a slight wood decrease cost in the town center makes it a bit more attractive for the Mongols, because I mentioned beforehand when I made my why I think Mongols were bad video, the town center did cost 900 wood as opposed to other civilizations' resource cost of mix of wood and stone equal to 750. It was stupidly expensive. Go to town ship now being put on the field, which is the ninja. Off an outpost here. Ninja do bonus damage versus all melee units, right? As well as have good base damage. And they also have Blink. How effective is Blink versus Magidai? He's going for archers. That's probably ×2 archer. Khan's Hunters does kind of nice little range increase of just 0.5. Now, additionally, Magidai may have a decent opponent that it can actually hit in the form of the Ono Bugishas, since they are a light unit that has very little armor. And so they move pretty quickly, the Magidai could keep a distance, start firing when it gets them. So, I've never seen people use Magidai against the Bugishas yet. But then again, I rarely ever cast Mongols because people don't really play the Mongol often. So the fact there's so far 3 games in a row of Mongols, I'm just happy. Arrow slit there. We do have the Spearman taking some fire from the ×2 archers. There was trouble, and it was double. So there's no pocket monsters to obtain there. We got ×2 Magidai here. No Khan Hunter yet on the field. Shinobi, you can see here, 20 damage, had good attack speed, 5+5 versus melee. These are not classified as melee. And could run the Shinobi down. Costs 100 resources. I think I actually got a cost reduction. Last time I saw it was like 66 here on the 50/50. Shinobi are just rare. Khan does go down. And we'll find the villagers there. Oh! It casts the villagers back. This is not good. Poor movement control there by Orange. So got some good villager kills there. Khan's Hunters do also act as a scout last time I checked, so it is a good unit to mix along with the Magidai. Excellent vision. That's the same aspect as scouts. And they do see through foliage like scouts as well. They're effectively a combat scout, but they don't get affected by professional scouts. I really wish professional scouts would actually affect the Khan's Hunters. That way you can go for Khan's Hunters and try to steal your opponent's deer. Maybe a little bit overpowered. Also, in part of the fact, maybe Mongols, one way to buff them is give them free survival techniques. I made a whole video why I think Mongols are weak. I'm probably not going to rehash it here. Somebody mentioned in the comments, I will explain what I think about something. Scout pushes the way forward. Magidai is keeping his opponent crowd on in. He's pretty close to aging up. While I go in the floating gates.
I get the bidding.
Mongol player is pretty close to aging up as well. Floating gates being established. We also have a stable here, so this probably can go straight into Mounted Samurai production. In which the Magidai could take up deflection pretty quickly in any sort of engagement. Scout does spot the Khan. We do have the Stepward out now being pulled in the field. Improving the gold drop-off rate by 50% there. Very, very powerful. This map is not exactly great for the traders. This will give him his gold landmark. If you're ever curious how effective that gold, how the separate out is doing, take the number, look how many villagers you have on gold, and add additional 50% to that, and that's effectively how many villagers it's providing. And since it improves gold drop-off, not gold collection rate, it means it is effectively a multiplicative effect compared to just the gold collection rate research. Magadai do move slower than regular knights, and in this case, mounted samurai. And plus the damage output is not good versus armor. They're doing 1 damage per arrow. The Khan does push forward. Now with the age up, he does do 6 damage per shot. 2 damage, which is better than 1. So a much slower attack speed. So Magadai still actually out DPSing him. More Magadai pull in the field. Got the Mongol secondary townsend here. Separate out there. Needs crossbowmen. Luckily, Magadai suggests that he also has archer ranges, which will be useful. Has a couple archers there. They're not going to be super useful. Going for more spearmen, which would make sense. Shinobi straightforward. I wonder if it gets bonus damage versus wolves. Archers will go down. Right now, these Magadai should just probably, once he secures a defense, he should probably just use them to harass villagers. Mix some Khan hunters with them as well to make them a bit more flexible. Sell that unit there. We only still have the 1 pasture in the field. We got a good number of villagers inside of that. Yep, that is. There's still a handful of sheep. That single pasture is really prolonging his sheep. Spearmen engaging. These are hardened spearmen. Veteran spearmen research on the way. Going with veteran Magadai as well. Does use a speed arrow there. Very nice. And so far he's got no +1 damage. Or no blacksmith whatsoever, looks like. That looks like the Daimyo Manor may have been researched. Needs more spearmen back here. He will lose a spearman. Mount Samurai will beat a spearman 1v1, just not cost effectively. That one Mount Samurai does escape on out of there. I think that was a scout. Nope, that was the Mountain Samurai that went down there. There's some damage on these guys. Magadai trying to find another engagement. We do have the berries not being collected on the up. 13 villagers there, so 3 could be vulnerable. Magadai does go down there. And there goes that Mountain Samurai. Yam Network looks like it's active there. Very good. Open with his defense. That little bit extra movement speed does go a long way. It is actually a pretty good movement speed bonus. 15%. You now have the Yumi archers now being pulled in the field, which are weaker but cheaper archer. They do retain the same range. Khan's hunters, of course, can give the Mongol archers much greater range. He also deploy horsemen and keshiks. Right now, I believe he can deploy out some early horsemen. Does find the shinobi. He takes the shinobi there with the keshiks. Not keshiks, Magadai. Now getting some economic research for the Mongols. There's a Mountain Samurai there. Does his speed arrow to keep his distance. I wonder if he has the improved speed arrow research. There's a research I believe people should go more often. He's also out of stone of his ovo. He's not gone the whistling arrow research, let alone the improved whistling arrow. He is out of stone at the moment. He also has a very large stone deposit he can claim right there. A very good number of Magidai in the field. Yumi archers are somewhat of a counter, since these guys have no inherent range armor. Yumi archers taking out these spearmen. Now got Keshiks on the build queue, just regular Keshiks. We've got Mangonels on the build queue as well. Magidai heading down south. Yumi archers there as well as some mounted samurai. One Yumi archer does go down. And May finds some villagers there. Very nice, but he will have to... Nope, doesn't have an arrow available. Mangonel finds a great hit there on those Yumi archers. Got a good number of mounted samurai here. Oh, some Keshiks, good number of spearmen here. There goes that Mangonel. Various Mongol forces now engaging. The Magidai are getting rid of some deflection. Keshiks will take out those Yumi archers, no problem. But these mounted samurais becoming a good issue. We'll take out another Mangonel. They'll just probably need to be tasked in the various town centers. He's lacking some outposts there. Right now, Pink doesn't have a whole lot of stuff to hold back the Mounted Samurai. He doesn't have a whole lot of counter the Mounted Samurai. Magidai still only has +1 damage. Can get the 8 damage this age. Mounted Samurai has +2 range armor. So if they get +1 more range damage, they will do double damage with Mounted Samurai, which will go a long way. Also, defense arrows will be a bit more effective. Almost all the villages are various been claimed. These villagers may want to hold off a little bit. Do have another the separate out repositioning. Now got the speed arrow there. Villagers. That's not a good spot for them. Really not a good spot for them. Oh, he's trying to use a villager to block his opponent. That is painful. He does not have textiles, so these guys will two-shot them with regular melee attacks, not even charge attack, because he has no melee armor and no textiles. That is a very deadly combination. Orange right now kill off 23 civilians. Pink still has more villagers than his opponents. Springald does go down there. Did not finish off that Mounted Samurai. Mongol players don't want more Keshiks. It has a pair of Springalds there, but his opponent's not going for melee infantry at the moment, so Springald's not going to be super useful. He still needs a good number of spearmen at the current rate. We'll potentially get some free Yumi archers here. Magidai gains good work done on those Yumi archers. Doesn't have any additional blacksmith research at the moment. Mounted Samurai won't need a lot of damage there. Right now, Pink is pretty much out of food. It says there's still, yep, looks like there's one deer carcass remaining. There's some berry bushes there. And of course, he's denying this food and come from the deer, which is a bit of a problem. Or here's probably not a possibility. He's going to be eating up all the food on his side of the map very quickly. Just leaving some various not great sources of food and won't last very long. Or is now trying to clean up that deer deposit. And Samurai push right forward. I think there was another... Does have the Daimyo Manor. Not the Daimyo Palace just yet. Are these forces moving down south? There's a good number of exposed villagers here. Mag and I are pretty good at raking villagers. It's like raking all these leaves. It looks like... I think they only get a handful. That one will go down. Got these guys not engaging. Couple spring bolts hitting. And looks like, look at that. Looks like the amount of Samurai's deflection does not go down by the piercing bolts of the spring gold. They do range damage, but it doesn't block it. That is something interesting to note. If they did strip deflection, that would be actually pretty interesting, but in this case it doesn't, so take that how you will. Farmhouse here providing some extra food income. Mountain Samurai backing on off now. Took a little bit too much damage there. Keshiks are quite wounded as well. More Keshiks and Magadais pushing over here. And right now, still got more Mounted Samurai and Yumi Archer. He's not eyeing for any melee infantry units at the moment. Outpost here may go down. That is Boar. It looks like Pink's going straight to his opponent's base. He probably does not have any sort of raid bounty research. His oboe has been reestablished over here. Yep, no raid bounty stuff. Pink being a bit of a home wrecker. And this will put Orange at pop cap, destroying all these houses. But actually, he built some more farmhouses somewhere. Got Mounted Samurai here to engage reinforce. He could perhaps get a good number of... Oh, what? That is a large number of Springolds. I didn't realize how many Springolds he has. He has 12 Springolds in the field with 3 more on the way. Why? It will do nothing to the buildings. I think he greatly underestimated what composition Spawn's going for. I have no idea how effective they are versus Yumi Archers either. I'm assuming okay. Because they do have 17 damage, they get plus 10 versus melee, so they'll do about 2/3 damage to Yumi Archers, which aren't really healthy as well. Got another Spearman there. He's camping in his Springolds there. He is engaging from all angles. Pink is entirely surrounded. Massive encirclement there. Does use the fence arrow there, but probably does not have the whistling arrow upgrade. And Pink just got annihilated. To be fair, that composition was really not good. These Keshiks are now trying to get on out there, being charged by a massive formation of Mounted Samurai. He needs Spearmen. Stop the Springbolt production. They are not what you need. Springbolts could turn around. Got more Keshiks here. I don't know how effective getting some damage there. Keshiks now engaging. They're far inferior to Mounted Samurai, and they're far outnumbered. They did have some Spearmen mixed on in. More Spearmen being pulled in the field. Got 8 Springolds in the field. All 8 of them right there. Spearmen engaging as well as Keshiks. Mounted Samurai is trying to hit these Springolds. Yumi Archers getting on top of them. Yumi Archers now in range of a lot of Keshiks. I think the Springolds will go down. The Mounted Samurai Slowly being whittled down by the spearmen. I think Pink will win the fight, but he lost a lot there. The destroy value is in favor of Orange by a decent margin, but that is always not reliable. Ugh. Pink's been taking some good losses. He's also pretty much out of resource at the moment. Leopardo is down here now. Orange is every single sacred site and has 4 out of 5 relics. The last relic's from right here. No prayer tent without any shamans. Military Academy now being researched. Villagers may lose some. No textiles, no melee armor. Yeah, he is getting two-shotted by regular melee attacks still. Really should have gotten textiles. Village counts even. Both players have 2 town centers. I don't see if villagers ever get cost reduction. Oh. Big size has been decaptured. Of course, down some outlying infrastructure, get a little bit of raid bounty, very nice. Finally got +2 range armor from the Mongols. The Japanese player has pretty much gone for has all of his blacksmith research at the moment. Barring what, siege engineers? Oh yeah, forge, not blacksmith. Yep, everything but siege engineers. Getting a lot of this allied infrastructure off. Does find some villagers here. Mongol players also storing up quite a bit of stone, but not storing enough resources to age on up. Japanese players enough gold to age up and then some. We do now have Daimyo Palace. Getting some villagers there to gain some more raid bounties. What do you have Step Lancer research? Looks like it. Mano Samurai does find good number of villagers here. No outpost built. And we'll two-shot these villagers still. Still no textiles. Does take out that Mano Samurai. Now got Ono Bushigas, and all the spring golds are actually going to be useful. As well as Magidai. Engaging, got these Mounted Samurais engaging some of these individual caches. Spearmen in behind. Got these Mounted Samurai being pursued. Got a good number of infrastructure here he could raid down. At this point in time, Mount stuff he has actually raided actually made raid bounties even worth it. He's got more structures there. Got a good number of spring golds here. Another Mongol players a little bit everywhere. Spearmen and Keshi's now engaging. Massive volley there. Most of them do Mount Samurai. They focus on Ono Bushigas. Gets a massive volley there. This is where the spring golds actually do some work. Even splashes from the enemy archers behind them. And Ono Bushigas have a bit of range to them. They will get stacked up a little bit more, get a lot of collaterals. but they will just push forward since the Spring Golds won't really properly focus on the Onabashigas. Now got a good number of pastures on the field for the Mongol player, but it looks like it's just not enough. You need have 46, you need at least about 20 pastures, which I don't see 20 pastures. Outposts engaging, some of these villages do go down. Plays out of gold there. There's 42, that's not a lot. So the Mongol player needs to start heading towards one of these large central gold deposits. Nope, heading down the southern one. Got a gear here. Trying to get some exterior wood. Let's take a look. Let's just switch to the Mongol players so we see the raid bounties that start popping up. That's the way I know if he has got any raid bounties to research. It didn't look like it. Alright, good number of archers there. Keshiks to engage the various forces. Onabashigas engage these various forces. Spring Golds gain some splash damage. It needs to be pushed a little bit farther. The holds are getting a little bit early. On has gone down. Extra town center is firing 8 arrows. All these forces will be cleaned on up. Aside, Oval some stone into it. No raid bounty research. All I could have made use of the improved raid bounty. Mongol player has enough gold to age on up. Needs a lot more food. That means I'm sorry, push right up here. Damage on that Yumi Archer. Spearmen move around. There's a large number of structures you could try torching them down. Now as well, you get raid bounty for every single farm you torch. Onabashigas to clean up those units. Some Mongol villagers pushing forward, trying to establish reestablish a separate out there, trying to get some outposts as well. Only partially cleaned this one up there, so he's already repositioned. He will run past all of this with a separate out. Onabashigas will take out those villagers, no problem. Spring Golds engage the Onabashigas. Keshiks trying to engage, but are simply way outnumbered by all these mounted samurai. Getting some good splash hits there. Villagers straightforward. Khan has been redeployed. More spearmen, more man-at-arms now being put on the field, trying to get some armor to mix some in. Now the samurai are getting pretty wounded there. None of them will start going down to these spearmen. More man-at-arms been put on the field. Oh, and I think Pink backed out of the game there. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next play. See, I am looking at him, so yep, looks like Pink backed out of the game. That was the last replay I can get from him. That's a custom map, so don't do custom maps. Could do that one. The Mongol game. Before I get started with it, I'm just going to use a quick restroom break. Please give me one moment. let's go ahead and get started this one. Oh, somebody try to spam more malware.
용 잡친남.
Oops, not free camera. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Magenta Mongols, we have 101. Spawn on top right side as the Cyan Rus, we have a 4 name. When it comes to map generation, of course got the deer deposit here for the Rus. Deer and boar way up here. Two gold deposits pretty close by each other, so that's probably a perfect spot for a town center. Looks like exact distance. Probably I'm wrong though. And bit of stone down here with a little bit of gold up here. Also have two small stone deposits and relatively behind him as well. Mongol player going for a little bit of gold, of course. Got his deer and boar right next to each other with a bit of gold and stone here. He can perhaps complete the gear here next to an ovo and get improved upgrades from it. Probably not. And he's not. Oh, he's floated the ovo back here. Got a pasture here as well. Then maybe Irons was an eco play. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Golden Gate being researched. That's nice to see. It's the rare of the two initial landmarks. This is maybe eyeing for, I'm guessing, Town Center or Fast Castle. One of the three. And over here, we've got the Deer Stone as well. Speedway is now complete for the Rus player. Does spot the Golden Gate. Gives an idea of what he's going to fight against. Quite a bit of gold being collected on up well, so it looks like he's eyeing for a age up. Going for a bit of wood here. Because he's going for stone, or another town center, he will be on stone. Professional scouts is something I was not expecting, however. So he's going to grab the steer and bring it back home. He's going to play it safe. He could perhaps steal the steer down here. He does have additional scouts on the build queue. Does have to get a a stable for them. Just build them at the hunting cabin. But we do have a stable there. Maybe eyeing for some early nights. Another town center being pulled up by the Mongols, so both players eyeing for some eco play. And now it's taking time to steal his opponent's deer. The Mongol player does spot this. He can pull out some early horsemen to stop them. Got an outpost here next to the gold. Now got a barracks there, going for some spearmen. I think early horsemen would probably be a better option to deal with the scouts, or go for his own scouts to shrink the scouts. So he's stealing some of his opponent's deer. The deer deposit is very far away from his opponent's town center since he did move it back there. You now, of course, have the early night now deployed in the field, and the column will get some damage onto it. We've got 5 scouts for the roofs. No additional early nights. This early night is designed just to keep his opponent at home. Mongol players collect some gold here, so maybe I will go towards a castle age. Now we've got some spearmen research now for the Mongols, the veteran spear or the hardened spearmen. Regular spearmen charging against the early night. And the Mongol players, or the Rus players, taking a lot too much damage there. One more couple stabs would have gone down. If he would have got the Hardened Spearman research, he would have been dead as well. Or maybe not. It'll give him +3 damage per strike. Two deer remain here. Got his scouts heading up north to collect up this deer deposit now. Golden Gate has 5 charges. These charges come in pretty quickly. And which you can sell these resources at a very good rate. High trade house now being built on the field, which will give him a bit of extra gold. Not sure the best spot for it. Science horse or scouts moving around. Khan is advancing. We have a wooden fortress here just for improved wood collection. Also provides a little bit extra defense, which never hurts. Apparently tasking the scout to drop off a deer carcass with the right click command does not drop the sheep with the right click command. That's interesting to note. Now the Rus player has advanced to the Castle Age. The Mongol player is a little bit behind. Probably will go the separate out. Seven pastures here that can support up to 21. Actually, no. They're all supported by the Ovo. This will support up to 28 villagers on sheep. He has 27 current food collectors as well, so he has plenty of sheep production. Now we've got a blacksmith here, which will not be in the influence of the Ovo, so no improved, No improved siege engineers can be researched. Step right out and on the build queue. The boar has been aggravated. His Kuna Matata disturbed. No longer a wonderful place. Now we got some horse archers now pulling the field. They're very similar to crossbowmen. They don't have any multiplier or against heavy, just gets extra speed and 0.5 less range. The Mongol player does have access to Magi Dai, which does have, when they get to the next age, they will have effectively half the damage, but more than twice the attack speed. And with the nearby Khan's Hunter, they have the same range, actually a little bit more range as well. They do cost a little bit more as well, but I think horse archers be far more economical. Here being established next to the Ovo, so maybe I have some improved economic research. You got some lumber preservation there. He has... Oh wait, no, that's the Rus player. We got now the double broad axe, not the improved double broad axe. Then a spearman research. He sees all the horse archers. Going for spearman is probably not a good idea. Horseman would probably be best. High mobility. Does get inside the outpost. We'll lose a villager there. Pakistani gets out and repositions the stepbird out there, just so it's a bit more symmetrical in his retreat. He has 19 villagers there, so we may need to get another pair of outposts. We do have both of them upgraded with arrow slits as well. One extra range does go a long way dealing with mounted archers. Plus 1 damage right now for the Rus, going for more horse archers, getting a number of warrior monks in the field to grab some relics. And now we've got the improved specialized pick being researched. We've got an improved research, and plus we already got the improved fertilization. One villager does go down, not enough villager storage in the region. Crossbowman pulling the field, engage the couple early knights, or the regular knights right now. Khan has gone down. Right now, he's fighting against mostly horse archers. All the knights have gone down. One more knight on the build queue. He needs regular archers. And Collins Hunters will improve the range by 0.5 as well. If they improve research, he will need to get out to more pastures. Looks like there's 2. Actually, no, there looks like they all work in the moment. Ovo is depleted. Got the large one bound here, or a small one right there. Probably not go for this one. More pastures being established, and the thing as well, once we reposition Ovo, he will need a lot more pastures. Rare tent now being established. Spearmen, archers, or crossbowmen advance way forward. He's gone to 2 heavy crossbowmen. Identifier volley there. Get some damage down these horse archers. Still going for crossbowmen. And now we've got basic improved economic research for all the Mongols. This is where the improved basic economic research is relatively cheap. That's one reason why people should go for it. Next one does cost 350. That comes when you get a very expensive territory. Or additional 5% collection rate, or 7.5. But as of right now, the Mongol player does have better food income, barring the fact that one's collecting up deer, and so there's a lot of deer on the field. Okay, 4 deer remaining. Got another scout here. He's lost a number of scouts. When it comes to wooded research, the Mongol is only slightly behind, having 1 improved research over 2 research, but he is ahead in gold income. The improved not only has a bit 7.5 extra collection rate, but 50% extra drop-off rate is a multiplicative, applies multiplicatively to existing research. While I think these are just added, are combined additively, the drop-off is effectively increasing the effectiveness by multiplicatively. You have both of them. Those gold income is absurdly high right now. In comparison, if you don't know how to calculate how many villages this separate out is effectively providing, take 17 times by 50% and then add that to the 17. So times it by 1.5. If my offhand math is incorrect, we'll just go by 16, so 8 plus 17, so 23. So plus 8, so he certainly has 88 villages versus 56, barring the difference between hunts and not and wood collection all not. Do now have the superior mobility being researched. Separate out heading down south. He's taking time to build a large number of outposts around it. 20 villagers, 4 outposts, so 2 will draw the short straw if they ever get attacked. Most of the Rus players trying to progress to his next age up. I still don't like Magenta's army. Horse archers are not countered by crossbowmen. Warmonk does go down. Horse archers do also cost the same amount as crossbowmen. They're effectively the same when fighting 1v1, weirdly enough. So maybe that's why he just wants the unit that can also counter the knights, but also be reasonably effective as horse archers, because they're really almost identical. Barring Horus Fortitude, the health's the same, the damage output's the same, just no multipliers. Got the arrow there, very useful for the crossbow, increasing the attack speed quite significantly. Good hit there by the Mangonel. So yeah, I think he's gone for mass crossbows because he wants to make sure he hits both horse archers and royal or knights, rather than just going for a direct counter. Just go for something equal and counter. Of course, Spearman would be useful against both knights and archers. Oh, that one ate those rocks. Horse archers having a little bit of trouble. As a warrior's fortitude, they are now superior to the crossbowmen with that plus 25 health. But now he sees his opponent's mostly range force, so he can just simply pull out a good number of horsemen. Of course, do have the Fearstone push on forward, the only mobile Yelm network the Mongols can get. Not a Kurultai, just speed. We're going to attack those villagers, torch down some of the stuff. These guys trying to torch down the secondary town center. The Khan has gone down somewhere. So yeah, I think it did misjudge the crossbowmen. The more I stopped and thought about it. Plus, it does complement the gold income with the separate out as well. Got some traction trebuchets here. He's trying to push forward with. He could go for siege engineers and or improved siege engineers, help him take out all the stuff. And if he wants to destroy structures, he can always go for some raid bounties. Push right forward. Horse archer does go down. And now the separate out, or not separate out. Here's some salvage right there. Got a decent force there, not pushing forward. All these forces trying to pursue some villagers, getting some good work done. Cyan has a Mangonel there, gets a good hit there. Vegeta's Mangonel is counter barraging. Crossbow engaging, does eat a pretty good hit there. The volley fire for one more volley? Nope, it does not. Nice turn to go on down there. It looks like Cyan does back of the game now. Does Angrade saying, thank you for watching. On to next replay. Sorry, I just saw something. Let's see, I think that was the only replay I can catch from him, right? Go on to another player. Let's just, let me check. That was that one. Yep, that was the only replay I can get from him. Oh, hidden. Oh, got English versus Byzantiums. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on top left side is the yellow English, we got Valdemar. So on bottom right side is the green Byzantines, we got Corvinus 1. When it comes to map generation, Byzantines of course do have improved berries, so we got berries near a bit of gold and stone and more berries right there, so good amount of resources. Maybe a secondary town center could go right here. Good spot for a cistern town center and other things of sort. Both is deer deposit spawn down south, relatively close by as well, so I think green has a pretty good map generation. Up north, we got a bit of stone, gold, and stone, next to some berries, so yeah, I feel like green has a great spawn. This area is traversable. This area is traversable. This area this way is traversable. Here is traversable. And here is traversable. Quite a bit traversable land there. If I'm looking at the mini-map correctly, up north we do have quite a bit of traversable land here as well. There is traversable land here if the trees get removed. Grand Winery now being built in the Abbey of Kings. The English player, let's see. Is Deer and Boar spawn up a little hill? This map seems, these mesas seem a little bit weird for this map. A little bit extra hilly with a lot less interruption or permanent breaks. Of course, English, he may just turtle up. Got two small gold deposits back here, nice and safe with a bit of stone. Easy place to wall in right there. Large deposit of gold here with some stone. The other large deposit of gold is way down here. They're both on the technically yellow side of the map, but they're both also relatively close by each other. And when it comes to on-map mercenaries for green, we've got Zunschnuz against Longbone, probably not that useful. Mercenary War Elephant. Against the English, I should say, probably not that great. Royal Knights and Horse Archers, so Royal Knights could be useful. Byzantines, of course, have a super heavy cavalry. So mercenary Royal Knights could be very nice. Maybe they should be just renamed to Mercenary Knights instead of Mercenary Royal Knights. So like there's Mercenary Crossmen rather than Mercenary Arbaletiers. Now a town center now being built. So the English player is going for a fast secondary town center. Byzantine player is... we've got archer range on the field, going for some archers. And he's continuing building some archers. He's got a bit of wine, or oil, but not a whole lot of... No mercenary camp on the field. Oh, wait. We actually going to see mercenary Royal Knights. Ooh. Oh, and also the king. King says king to me. The villager says no, we're going to shank you. We actually are going to see field mercenaries. Do notice, well, the Golden Horn Tower will provide him mercenary Royal Knights and or mercenary horse archers with that placement. Mercenary production speeds increased by nearby trade post. Wait, I wonder, does that affect the Golden Horn Tower? If you pull a Golden Horn Tower near a trade post. I've rarely ever seen somebody pull out a mercenary house next to a trade post. I even forgot that this even exists. 53 seconds for a pair. So it's effectively a one stable production wharf. Scout here, and he sees traversable land. Does not go to traversable land, and we know with our castle vision we see walls. Of course, he sees these villages next to this town center, so not really raidable. And with our castle vision, we know that there's only a bit of possible raiding here, but it's not that great either. Now we've got many Royal Knights on the field. Even on this map, the English can't escape the French. Got some longbone being pulled on the field. I don't think you've seen any of the mercenary Royal Knights just yet. Byzantine players still not close to aging on up. So we got mercenary Royal Knight Archer. A very standard French composition. More longbone being pulled in the field. He has no counter to the mercenary Royal Knights in the field. Just some soft counters. Wall up there. Those take a bit of damage there. Archers and Royal Knights advance away forward. They'll find this way has been closed off to them. Oh, hello. Yep, look close in the minimap. That is traversable land there. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna go very bad for yellow. Archers push forward. One longbone does go down. Mercenary Royal Knights charging the way forward. Does take a bit of damage there. And he's falling back. With all the town centers, they simply can't push on forward. We've got the Golden Horn Tower being pulled in the field, which will of course give him free horse archers and mercenary Royal Knights. Does he just go back on off? I wonder, if you go to the Foreign Engineering School, do you get Canted Saddles, Chivalry, and... Oh, Canted Saddles and Chivalry? Not sure. I'd assume yes. There's the age up. If we go to the Golden Horn Tower, you can see it's producing Royal Knights. Takes 3 minutes. Bit of walls there, attempted to be built, will be destroyed pretty quickly. We got now veteran archer and veteran mercenary Royal Knights on the way. The English player is very far from aging on up. Probably should go with the White Tower when he ages up. Veteran mercenary Royal Knights advancing the way forward. We got some hardened spearmen here. Unupgraded hardened spearmen. Longbone gets hit pretty hard there. I'm starting to go on down there. Some villagers may go down. Nope, they will run on by. Veteran archers engaged in the longbowmen. They have 8 damage in total versus 7 damage, just barring range. They do have a little extra health to work with. King is advanced way forward. Does get charged there on the veteran archers. Veteran mercenary Royal Knights backing on off. One does go down there. Villagers firing up arrow volley there. Of course, they can two-shot these villagers. Hardened Spearman will go down. And the veteran mercenary Royal Knights just taking a lot of use here. They have 6 range armor. These longbows are doing 7 damage. They're doing 1 damage per arrow. So they do go down to 230 arrows. They're now identifying as porcupines or quill pins. Pin cushions, not quill pins. What's a quill pin? Either way, the king is providing some good health benefits. He's providing the NHS to these longbowmen. Calling NHS Scotland, because I heard that's much better than NHS regular. Berries not being collected on up as well, just trying to probably remove them. And of course, like I said before, the Golden Horn Tower is providing free mercenary Royal Knights. So providing 2 every 3 minutes is not great. So it's likely getting, what, 240... about 180 resources per minute in straight military production. Too bad. Of course, it is heavy cavalry, a form of heavy cavalry they don't really have access to. And now he's going for some cataphracts, super heavy cavalry to go along with the veteran Royal Knights. Barriers being kept up here as well. And we've still got the siege engineers. More spearmen there. Scout is down, not big surprise. Wheelbarrow, survival techniques, melee armor. Local doggos, the man head pats. We also got over here double broad axe and forestry. Looks like the siege engineers is injured here. We're going for some Creo siphons. Each player has gone for survival techniques. Click up the steer deposit first, then probably head down south of the boar and deer. A good spot for the white tower would probably be right there next to the gold deposit. You can also eat the food there as well. So now we got a 5th cataphract on the build queue. 2 more mercenary royal knights on the way. Take 120 seconds to build. Of course, you do get it here. Well, the Golden Horn Tower said it was like 2 minutes 50 seconds. That's actually not adding it right. I think the Golden Horn Tower's veteran mercenary Royal Knights maybe not queuing up in the proper duration. Oh wait, no, maybe. Oh, they may be getting affected by now by higher level cisterns. That's probably it. Got the White Tower here in between the town centers, which will give them a lot of villager storage in this region. Cataphracts, mercenary Royal Knights, and regular crossbowmen. Straightforward. Cataphracts did do a bit of a trample there. The king gets inside of the town center there. You're now the Creo Siphon engaged in the White Tower. The White Tower does get deployed in the field. And he's got all these villagers inside the town centers. Oh, those are longbowmen, not villagers. Yellow has 63 villagers versus 52, so it does get a villager lead. Villagers charging forward. I think there's archers inside of this Creo Siphon. Does trample those villagers, getting some good damage there. The king is charging. Trying to rush to protect his people. So the king is a little bit overextending, does fall back there a little bit. The Creo Siphon does escape on out of there. Got teardrop shields being researched. We also got a round of horse archers deployed in the field. I wonder if that's from the Golden Horn Tower. Nope, still doing those mercenary Royal Knights, so he is actually manually deploying out horse archers. Great charge there with the cataphracts. Cataphracts going down. Mercenary veteran Royal Knights engaging some spearmen. Got some crossbows from the field as well. He sees how much heavy cav he's fighting. Horse archers are here. With a 4 engineering company, you'll probably get access to Gallop. The king actually survives. King has 1 health remaining. Get him back to Abbey. The Abbey does provide 6 health regen per second. I say this is the Command & Conquer building. If for those who play Command & Conquer, reverse moving units back to the War Factory is very, very important. Though I don't really see people do the same thing with the Abbey.
What shall each do?
Town center under siege by the trebuchet. Green has a small force here, honestly. Wait, what? He's going for down here as well, so we got some war elephants on the field. This is interesting. I was not expecting him to transition to war elephants. Now the Golden Horn Tower is providing a war elephant. That production rate may be a little bit high, maybe not. I just wasn't paying close enough attention. So he's going to get a free War Elephant, deploy out a main War Elephant, and going for a third War Elephant. So all of a sudden, the English player's going to be fighting elephants. And he's probably not really prepared for this. But also, he's prepared for heavy cavalry, so he is prepared for the War Elephants. He has crossbowmen, he has spearmen. I don't think he'll probably be suspecting as much as I was. Cataphracts received a bit of damage there. The king is alive, but severely wounded. Cataphracts do take a bit of damage. The king is dead. War Elephants charge way forward. Cataphracts trampling as well. Creo Siphon's fancy. Creo Siphon's quick target this whole segment there to get a bit of splash damage. Cataphracts quick going down because he's fighting against a good number of crossbows. Trebuchets hitting some various not important infrastructure. The mine is really not important when there's a town center there. Mangonel placement there. It is fortified as well. Barracks is down. Yeah, I don't think the War Elephants are good right now because his opponent was prepared for it. And he needs to get towards the Abbey, get that juicy 6 health regen per second. The King's not being redeployed at the moment. That health regen is just very nice to have. Having units healed up like that does go a long way. At least making men go a longer way. Trebuchet engaged in the outpost. Wood insufficient. English players scraping the bottom of the barrel of resources. 32 militings versus 20. Value. Yellow has a larger value. The Xanthan player has a bit of food and gold to work with as well. He has 4 War Elephants in the field. He has also all 3 sacred sites. Green has claimed 4 relics. Grand Winery. Yep, 3 inside the Grand Winery. So his olive oil income right now is 620 per minute. Yellow's trying to go for more walls. Yellow has some trebuchets there. Do we see a siege workshop? Nope, just going to the White Tower. Always forget the blast projectiles, the AoE damage for the trebuchets. How effective that is for... Now think about it. Probably not very good for counter-barraging siege weapons, because the base damage is 40. So also, is that an H3 or H4 research? I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. Probably an H4 research. But I was thinking like, maybe the siege rework, it could be used for counter sieging. No, the damage too low. Creo Siphons does something in the inside. Got some regular veteran horsemen on the field. I was going for some Mangonels now. Green has a forward siege workshop there, going for his own Mangonel. Good volley there. The king is dead. War Elephant stretch way forward. War Elephant takes some damage. Just might want to fall back and find a monk. One monk does go down. Ford Engineering Company, what affects the War Elephants? Did they get the Malhal research? Did they get the Howdar research? Did they get... Malhal is the unique research from the House of Learning. Do they get that? Ford Engineering Company? I have no idea. The Abbey's providing excellent health regen here. Able to heal up this force entirely. Improving the durability of the army by about 30%. Ready for the next engagement. I say that's pretty massive. People really don't use the healing aura of the Abbey of Kings all too often. And they really should. Trebuchets versus trebuchets, like those Age of Empires 2. Mangonels straight forward. These guys are pretty stacked up. Green's Mangonels straight forward. Finds a volley there. Gets a pretty good shot there on the trebuchets. Does back off in time. Oh, and actually got a direct hit there. His health didn't seem low enough for it to get shot killed off by a trebuchet. If they're set up, I'm assuming they're not classified as building. If they are, that would be interesting. Probably not. Horsemen being gathered up there. We do now have the border settlements. 52 military units versus 52 military units. 106 villagers versus 72. We got 4 Mangonels by Green with 2 more on the way. He's also going for some Zun Schnooze. That must be for Golden Horn Tower. It is no. He's manually deployed out Zun Schnooze. He has range armor and damage. His opponent has range armor and damage. Lacking 1 melee, lacking 1 melee damage and armor. This is a very mixed force by Green, even more mixed than normal. Yellow has a decent mixed force as well. War Elephants advance away forward. Got Gunnar Crossman there, getting immediately overrun by Horsemen. Couple swing the tech. Trebuchets get a good volley there on some man-at-arms. Creo Siphon engaging the town center now. Mangonels get a massive hit there on the Trebuchets. Elephants engaging. They also act as battered rams. Some of the yellow seats are starting going down. Green's broken to the south flank. The elephants are advancing. All of Yellow's siege weapons are pretty much down. He has good number 1 crossman on the field. So they will report the war elephants. But the Mangonels get a good volley there. They do manage to stab at Mangonel, the war elephants, was popped on out. Extra town center does go down. Yellow still has a superior number of villagers. Good volley there. White Tower has taken some damage. Elephant and Creo Siphon getting some good damage onto it. Does got 1 of the Mangonels there. 2 Mangonels remaining. Yellow has armor 20 versus armor 45. He's just lacking food. And the White Tower does go down. Yellow's starting to get overran there. Yellow goes back off a little bit. Trying to fight the crossbowmen. Most of the war elephants are down, so have to deal with a good number of crossbowmen. And a handful of horsemen, which will all be very useful against these crossbowmen. Mangonel gets a good shot there. Some of the farms are getting hit as well. The farm has been set ablaze. And Yellow does back the game there. This Angrade saying, think of watching, and on to the next replay. That will be my last replay for tonight. My voice is starting to go out a little bit, so everyone,